Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. A couple weeks ago, I made a video talking about the problem with annual fee cashback cards. Unlike credit cards that earn points and miles, which can have a flexible value depending on how you use them, with a strictly cashback credit card that has an annual fee, the math isn't very complicated to figure out whether or not you're getting good value or not from that credit card. And in today's video, we need to talk about a credit card that has been mentioned in the comments section on my channel a couple times. People either say, hey, what about the Alliant Visa Signature Card? Or I think the Alliant Visa Signature Card is a good card. What do you think? So we need to talk about this card and the problem with this card. So here's the rundown of the card. It has a $99 annual fee, but they're going to waive it in their first year. If you want, you can think of them waiving the $99 annual fee as basically a $99 sign-up bonus for getting the card. And it says exclusively designed for high spenders with excellent credits. And they used to have language on the website saying they were looking for people spending more than $40,000 or $50,000 a year on a credit card. And it calls it a true cashback card, 2.5%, no categories to keep track of, rates as low as 11.74%, generous credit limit, whatever that amount might be. And then it offers, actually this is a good thing, but no foreign transaction fees and $0 fraud liability guarantee from Visa. And there are some pretty good static abilities that come with this card that are good to have, such as, once again, no foreign transaction fees, travel accident coverage, rental car collision coverage, protection purchase, and roadside assistance. But this card is very odd in that, it says they only want high spenders. And there's actually a sliding scale tool on their website saying, how much do you spend per month? And the minimum is $3,500. Spending $3,500 a month on one credit card is a lot, but it's basically, a calculator saying, hey, if you're spending minimum $42,000 a year, you'll get more than $1,050 in cash back. That is, that greatly offsets that $99 annual fee that we're going to be charging you. But I feel like that is not normal. I don't know what your circumstance is, but there's no way that I'm spending $42,000 in a year on a single credit card. I guess there are certain scenarios, certain people that would be doing this. I feel like if you were spending that much, it'd have to be business related, and you would be making then business purchases on a business credit card. This is not marketed as a business credit card, it's a personal credit card. So yeah, I guess there are some people out there who are spending $40,000, $50,000, $60,000, $80,000 of their own personal money on a credit card. And for them, yeah, maybe they just want the simplicity. They don't want to have multiple cards. They don't want to deal with points and miles. They just want the best cashback rates. So to offset that $99 annual fee at a 2.5% cashback rate, on your first basically $3,960, that's what you need to spend to break even, to get back to absolute zero. So if you only spent about $4,000 on this credit card in the year, you earned nothing. You earned no cash back at all. So in order to compare this credit card, the Alliant Visa Signature, we can compare it against the American Express Business Cash Card or the Citi Double Cash. These are both no annual fee credit cards. One's a business credit card, but they both earn 2% cash back on all purchases, up to $50,000 a year for the AmEx Business Cash, and then it's actually unlimited for the Citi Double Cash. So the matchup to say, what is this worth? You have, let's just do the Double Cash because that doesn't have a spending cap. 2% no annual fee versus 2.5% and a $99 annual fee. To figure out the math, you just divide that annual fee difference divided by the percent difference, so half a percentage point. And you would need to spend basically $20,000 in a year in order to overtake the Double Cash. So you'd have to spend more than 20 grand with the Alliant Visa Signature to overtake the Double Cash card. However, your true cashback rate with the Alliant Visa Signature is not 2.5%. In fact, it will never be 2.5%. Let's go ahead and double that number, the break-even number of $20,000. Let's say you spent $40,000 with this credit card. Multiply $40,000 by the cashback rate, 2.5%, and you get about $1,000. You then have to subtract that $99 annual fee, so you earned $901. divide that by how much you spent, and your cashback rate is actually 2.25%. So I think a lot of people say to themselves, hey, I just got to hit 20,000 on this card, and then I'm making more money than the double cash, so I'm good. I'm at that 2.5%. This is great. But it's actually impossible. You can never reach 2.5%. When you swap out these numbers for 50,000, 60,000, 100,000, it's actually impossible to ever average for the year 2.5%. But yes, you did overtake the double cash, and if you were someone who had a one card setup with the double cash, you didn't want to have any other credit cards, you only wanted cash back, and you were spending more than $20,000 a year, then yes, the Alliant Visa Signature would make sense for you. But what happens when we compare this credit card against points and miles earning credit cards? Let's say you are just running a simple two-card setup with the Chase Sapphire Reserve and the Freedom Unlimited, and you value the Chase Sapphire Reserve static perks and credits at full value. You're someone who really likes Priority Pass or Lyft Pink membership or the DoorDash subscription, and you say the $550 annual fee is offset by the the static abilities and the credits of the Chase Sapphire Reserve. So in that situation, yeah, running these two cards versus the Alliant would be comparable. If you were to spend that same $40,000 on your Freedom Unlimited, and then you'd be earning 1.5 points. So that'd be 60,000 Chase Ultimate Reward points. When you redeem that in the portal because you hold the Chase Sapphire Reserve, you'd be getting a 1.5 point boost, and you'd be getting about $900 worth of value through Chase's portal towards flights and hotels. If these were expenses you were going to guaranteed make no matter what, costs that you were going to put on your Alliant Visa Signature, then basically these two setups would cancel out. They'd be equal at this point. Where it gets worse is that if you use those 60,000 points to then transfer out to either Hyatt or United or British Airways, and you could get a higher redemption value of 2 cents per point, then you would have $1,200 worth of value versus, once again, that fixed rate of $901 cash back with the Alliant Visa Signature. When we compare this card against a simple two-card AmEx setup, once again, let's say you got the Charles Schwab AmEx Platinum, $550 annual fee, but you view the credits and the static abilities, gold status with Hilton, gold status with Marriott Bonvoy, the extended Centurion Lounge and Priority Pass, plus the $500 in credits. If you say that offsets the annual fee, then if you were to use the Blue Business Plus card, which is a no annual fee business card, but you'd be earning 2 AmEx membership reward points on all dollars spent. That would get you 80,000 points. If you were to cash it out to your Charles Schwab brokerage account, that'd be $1,000 worth of cash back equivalent. Once again, if you were to go for transfer partners, either Delta or Marriott Bonvoy, you could get $1,600 worth of value. So who is this credit card for? It's for someone who doesn't want to deal with points and miles and only wants cash back and is going to be spending more than $20,000 a year and only wants basically a one-card setup. In that extremely narrow circumstance, then yeah, this card does make sense for that person, but that's not me, and that's probably not you. I think most people watching this video are willing to play the game and sign up for a card, get the sign-up bonus, maybe then downgrade or cancel it after a year or two. Having this card in your rotation doesn't allow you to do that. This is a one and done, end of the line, you don't need to get any other credit card ever again kind of credit card, and I don't think that's what most people are looking for. Okay guys, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. In addition, if you haven't already, consider subscribing to my channel. I post a lot about credit cards these days. And if there's any other cards you want me to take a look at and make a video about, a comparison, let me know in a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. I read and respond to all comments. And until the next video, take care.